Everyone's selling trading strategies. YouTube gurus, course creators, trading bots. They all promise to beat the market. But here's the thing. I have a trading bot with over 250 strategies built in. RSI strategies, MACD crossovers, Bollinger Bands, Gann analysis, momentum strategies, you name it. So I decided to test them, all of them, against 10 years of real market data. The question: how many of these strategies actually beat simply buying and holding SPY? The answer shocked me. Here's the setup. Symbol: SPY, S&P 500 ETF. Period. January 2016 to January 2026. 10 full years. Starting capital, $10,000. The benchmark: buy and hold SPY. During this period, if you just bought SPY and held it, you made 239%. Your 10,000 became 34,000. That's the number every strategy has to beat. Let me show you what happened. I tested 35 strategies that actually generated trades. Here are the results. Strategies that beat buy and hold: 1. That's 2.9%. Strategies that lost to buy and hold: 34. That's 97.1%. Let me repeat that. 97% of trading strategies, strategies with fancy indicators, complex rules, back-tested logic, failed to beat simply buying and holding. Now, most of these strategies did make money. They just didn't make as much as buy and hold. Here are the top 10. 1. RSI. 2. Strategy, plus 258.6% left arrow. Beat B&H, plus 19.4%. 2. SuperTrend scanner, plus 219.5%. Lost by 19.8%. 3. Momentum small accounts, plus 215.1%. Lost by 24.1%. 4. FRD Strategy, plus 170.3%. Lost by 68.9%. 5. RSI plus ADX combo, plus 152.3%. Lost by 86.9%. 6. ROC Swing trading, plus 122.6%. Lost by 116.6%. 7. RSI-3 Auto Trader, plus 119.0%. Lost by 120.2%. 8. Scalping Strategy, plus 115.3%. Lost by 123.9%. 9. Intraday Breakouts, plus 111.1%. Lost by 128.1%. 10. Volatility ETF, plus 107.2%. Lost by 132.0%. Notice something? Even the second best strategy, SuperTrend at plus 219%, still lost to buy and hold by almost 20%. And look at the bottom of the list. Weekly option buying, plus 8.4%. Lost by 230.8%. ADX trend following, plus 19.2%. Lost by 220.1%. VIX sell-off strategy, plus 29.3%. Lost by 210.0%. Some strategies barely beat a savings account. So what made the RSI-2 strategy different? Why did it beat buy and hold when 34 others failed? I dug into the code, and I found something fascinating. There were actually 2 versions of the RSI-2 strategy in my system. One made 98.8%, good, but lost to buy and hold by 140%. The other made 258.6% and actually beat the market. Same strategy name, same RSI indicator, same entry logic, almost identical code. The difference? One single line. Losing version: entry, RSI-2 less than 10. Winning version: entry, RSI-2 less than 5, and price greater than 200 SMA. The winning version had a trend filter. It only bought when the price was above the 200-day moving average. That one line of code, price greater than 200 SMA, made the difference between losing to the market and beating it. Here's why this matters. The RSI-2 strategy is a mean reversion strategy. It buys when the market is oversold, when prices have dropped sharply. Without the trend filter, it buys every dip, including dips in bear markets. In 2022, when SPY dropped 25%, the unfiltered strategy kept buying, and buying, and buying, catching falling knives all the way down. With the trend filter, the strategy only buys dips in uptrends, when the price is above the 200-day average. In 2022, it sat on the sidelines. It didn't catch the falling knife because it wasn't trying to. One line of code. The difference between catching a bounce and catching a falling knife. So what's the takeaway here? First, most trading strategies don't beat buy and hold. 97% of what I tested failed. And these weren't random strategies. They were popular, well-known approaches with real logic behind them. Second, the strategies that come closest have one thing in common. They respect the trend. The top performers all had some form of trend following or trend filtering built in. Third, complexity doesn't equal performance. The winning strategy used one indicator, RSI with a 2-day period, and one filter, the 200-day moving average. That's it. No fancy machine learning, no complex algorithms. Just two simple tools used correctly. And finally, time in the market beats timing the market. If you had just bought SPY in 2016 and done literally nothing for 10 years, you'd have beaten 97% of active trading strategies. That's why we backtest everything. If you want to see the full breakdown of all 35 strategies, I'll put the data in the description. Next video, I'm going to take the winning RSI-2 strategy and stress test it. Different time periods, different stocks, bear markets, bull markets. Let's see if it holds up. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And let me know in the comments, what strategy do you want me to test next? I'll backtest anything.